What's up, YouTube? This is Jay the Wanderer with Oakland Latinos Unidos, aka Oakland Latinos United, the voice of the Latino community in California, YouTube, Oakland, the Bay Area, and beyond. Well, I'm on here with a new video for you to enjoy. Today being Sunday morning of January 4th of 2009. This is officially my first video of 2009. And hopefully you had a Happy New Year's. Hopefully you had fun, you partied, you got drunk, you shot your gun off, or whatever the hell you did. But the story that I'm about to tell you is about something that wasn't so much of a Happy New Year's. It's something that happened on the morning of January 1st at 2 in the morning, just 2 hours after New Year's, as soon as New Year's midnight happened. What you're looking at there is a picture of the BART train. The BART train is a subway system we have here in the Bay Area. It takes you from San Francisco to Oakland, to Berkeley, Richmond, Dublin, Pleasanton, Concord, Pittsburgh. It takes you all around the Bay Area. It's basically our version of the subway, like the New York City subway system. And the BART stops running at midnight every night. BART service stops at midnight and it resumes like at 5 in the morning for the rush hour. But on New Year's Day, because so many people go out to San Francisco to party, because San Francisco gets live, kind of like Times Square in New York. San Francisco gets live, so thousands of party people flock to San Francisco on New Year's Day to party. So subway, the BART subway system, the BART train system, whatever you want to call it, runs until 3 in the morning on New Year's night, New Year's Eve, New Year's night. Because so many people returning from San Francisco late night to Oakland or to other destinations. Well, basically, what happened that morning, it was 2 a.m. in the morning, 2 hours after the New Year's countdown happened. A BART was returning from San Francisco to Oakland. And apparently somewhere around by the Lake Merritt station, which is a downtown Oakland BART station, a scuffle broke out, an argument or a fight broke out between two groups of teenagers or young adults. And somehow either the BART driver or someone on the BART notified the police of them fighting. The BART arrived at the Fruitvale BART station, out of all places. The Fruitvale BART in my neighborhood, in the Fruitvale district. And when the BART train got there, the police was there in full force. What you're looking at here is a picture of the BART police. The BART has its own police system, which patrols the BART stations and the train system. It's like a transit authority. And when they arrived, they were already there in full force. There's probably like 5, 6, 8 officers already there waiting. Well, apparently they dragged all the people that were fighting, the groups of guys that were arguing or fighting or whatever they were doing, off the train. And when all that happened, apparently a young man by the name of Oscar Grant, 22 years old, ended up getting shot and killed by the BART police right there in the BART station, in the platform where you wait for the train. At first, details were sketchy. The BART police did not want to release no information about what happened that night. But some witnesses claimed, some of the witnesses that were there claimed that the man was in the ground already. He was subdued, he was handcuffed, and the police still shot him anyway. Other people said that he was begging for his life or something like that, saying, "Please don't shoot me, please don't tase me, I'm cooperating." Oscar Grant, who died that night, was a 22-year-old African-American male. And the police shot and killed him, the BART police. You gotta remember, this wasn't the Oakland Police Department. It's a different department. This is the BART police. So don't get it confused that I'm talking about the Oakland PD, because I'm not. I'm talking about the BART police. But the police did not want to release any details of what happened. They were very quiet for the last 2 days of after it happened. And the witnesses were the only ones that were really coming forward. And supposedly the videos that were in the BART station, the cameras that film activities on the BART station, were not working that night by some fucking coincidence. And, it's crazy that on New Year's morning, this young man was shot and killed by the police. But something did re-happen, and a video resurfaced yesterday Apparently, two people that were filming at the BART station filmed the whole incident. One was a young Latina girl, and the other was somebody else that they didn't show that was filming on their cell phone or something like that. Check this news report out. You can see what happened that night. You can see the police officer. If you look real good, and if you have to rewind it a few times, look at it. But you can see the man on the ground. You can't really tell if he's handcuffed, but he's definitely subdued. And you see the police officer stand up, pull out his revolver, and shoot him. Or pull out his gun and shoot him. This video surfaced on the Channel 2 News, KTVU, last night. And it was on, and it shows what happened. So look at it. If you have to rewind it a few times, do so. Feel free. But look at this injustice that the BART police committed. And you judge it for yourself. Alright? So this video is from Channel 2. And we'll see. Hold on real quick. It's tripping. Hold on.
We begin with exclusive new video of the shooting death of a young man by a BART police officer early New Year's morning. There have been serious questions about the actions leading up to the shooting and the behavior of police and the victim. The video we are about to show you is graphic and shows the actual shooting. But because this video could answer questions about the sequence of events, KTVU believes it is important to air it. We also want to give viewers a chance to turn away if they choose not to watch. KTVU's Ken Pritchett begins our coverage from the newsroom. Ken?
Well, the officer-involved shooting took place at a crowded BART station before hundreds of people packed on a train returning from New Year's Eve celebrations. BART has said security cameras at the station did not capture extensive details of the shooting that took the life of a 22-year-old man. But several people in the crowd did take video with cameras and cell phones. They are disturbing images that may be key to the investigation. This is the Fruitvale BART station at 2 a.m. on New Year's Day, as captured on video by 19-year-old Karina Vargas.
You can see this is the BART door. I'm in my BART train. They're pulling these boys out of the train in front of our train.
Vargas was on the same train as 22-year-old Oscar Grant. Grant, along with several other young men, were pulled from the train by BART police officers responding to a report of a fight. The train was held and Vargas began filming as police detained the suspects, 3 of whom were cuffed, but not the victim, Oscar Grant.
He puts his hands up right here, like telling the cops, they're all being cooperative, they're all telling the cops, okay, and they're just sitting down.
Vargas continued for several minutes to film police as they worked to control the situation, and then her attention turned to an arrest at her side. That's when she heard the shot. Grant was fatally wounded.
He's not squirming, he's not fidgeting, he's being cooperative. Then you hear the gunshot, turn back, look at his face, he's in pain.
While Vargas did not have a clear view of the incident, another witness with a cell phone camera had a direct view. The video was grainy, but 2 officers can be seen moving Vargas from a seated position against the wall and onto the floor. Officers position Grant face first on the floor with 1 officer near his head and a second is on or above his back. There appears to be a brief struggle. Then a 2-year veteran BART officer stands, draws his weapon, and fires. After the fatal shot, you can see officers react to what just happened.
Why did he take his gun out?
We showed the video to John Burris, who represents Grant's family.
It doesn't appear that that was necessary. They had this person, they had pulled him off from a sitting position against the wall, and then they were wrestling or putting him down, and they were turning him over. 2 officers were. One was in his neck area, and the other was straddling over him. And while he was doing that, as if he was reaching for his handcuffs, he reached for his gun.
Burris said,
Okay, if you've seen the video, you could see it really good. I mean, it looks kind of blurry, but you could see where the police pulled out their revolver or gun. The guy was clearly on the floor, and the police officer stood up and shot the man, killed him, you know. You could clearly see it. Like I said, just rewind it a few times and look at it. Oscar Grant, 22 years old, was the one murdered that night, and the BART police, looks like they killed him, man. It looks like they killed him, and my condolences goes out to that family, because, you know, the man didn't deserve that, You know, even if he was acting like a jackass or fighting on the BART or doing something stupid, you know, they could have just cuffed him or roughed him up a little bit and arrested him. He would have been in jail, but he wouldn't have been dead. But no, they had to kill him. I'm going to make a part 2 of this video, so I'm going to end it with this one on this one. I'll continue with what I have to say on part 2. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and look at the video evidence that came up on Channel 2 News. Real good. Rewind it a few times if you have to, but you can clearly see Oscar Grant on the ground. And it didn't even look like he was squirming or nothing, and you could see the cops stand up and just shoot him. Fucked up and crazy, man, I'm telling you. My condolences to the family, though. Alright then, this is Jay the Wanderer signing off.